leather jacket still hangs behind the bedroom door. It smells like stale tobacco in that thunderstorm in '94. I watch the dust motes dancing in the slanted afternoon light. They fall upon the unmade sheets where you surrendered the fight. There's a half-empty glass of cheap bourbon sitting on the nightstand wood. I'd pour it down the kitchen sink if I only believed I could, but I leave it right there as a monument to what we used to be. Just a ghost in a shadow sharing this lonely apartment with me. And the mahogany clock in the hallway's how to keep the time. Every second is a heavy stone, every minute a steep to climb. Holding my breath, waiting for the familiar turning of the key. But it's just the bitter November wind playing cruel tricks on me, and it's a slow rock grinding at the bottom of my weary soul. A heavy dragon anchor pulling me out where the dark waters roll. You left me with the melody, but you stripped away all the words. Now I'm singing to the silence, the saddest song you never heard. Yeah, I'm fading out like a rusted string on a broken guitar, bleeding out the rhythm in the backseat of your parked car. There's a fracture in the window from the night you threw your keys and begged me for forgiveness while staring at your own disease. I trace the spider web of shattered glass with a trembling fingertip. I can still taste the apology lingering on your bottom lip. The television static hums a white noise lullaby for broken-hearted fools, for broken-hearted fools, while I drown in the shallow end of all these forgotten rules. And the mahogany clock in the hallway's how to keep the time. Every second is a heavy stone, every minute a steep to climb. Holding my breath, waiting for the familiar turning of the key. But it's just the bitter November wind playing cruel tricks on me, and it's a slow rock grinding at the bottom of my weary soul. A heavy dragon anchor pulling me out where the dark waters roll. You left me with the melody, but you stripped away all the words. Now I'm singing to the silence, the saddest song you never heard. Yeah, I'm fading out like a rusted string on a broken guitar, bleeding out the rhythm in the backseat of your parked car. They say that time is a river. Breathing out softly. There's a half-empty mug of black coffee on the nightstand, gathering a thin layer of dust in the morning light. You wore my oversized gray sweater when you finally left, and I still trace the footprint you made on the wooden floorboards. The clock hands are dragging through thick, heavy honey today. Every tick sounds like a rusted hammer against my ribs. I keep expecting the brass hinges of the front door to whine, but it's just the winter wind mocking my foolish stubborn patience. They say time heals the deepest cuts if you just wait it out, but time is just an iron anchor dragging me straight to the bottom. I close my eyes and try to unmemorize the shape of your hands, but the ghost of your fingertips is permanently burned into my skin. And my heart beats in a slow, heavy rock rhythm, a steady percussion of everything I was too coward to say. I am drowning in the bitter miles between your lips and mine, while the world keeps spinning like nothing was ever shattered. You tore out the sweet melody and left me with the blinding static, a beautiful disaster playing on a tangled burnt cassette tape. Yeah, I am just an empty hollow echoing your name in the cold, forgiving silence of late December. I found the crumpled movie ticket from our very second date, faded blue ink resting in the deep pocket of my washed denim. Remember how the rain poured down that flickered like a dying star. Now the street lamp is completely burnt out, just exactly like us. I talk to the empty space on the passenger side of my rusted car, pretending your phantom voice is telling me to drive a little slower. I shouldn't hold on to the gray ash of a fire that burned out. I shouldn't water a wilting rose. I shouldn't water a wilting rose that was already dead in the autumn. But logic is a foreign language to a fiercely bleeding chest. I am a living museum of all your carelessly discarded habits. I am the desperate shadow you outgrew when the morning came. And my heart beats in a slow, heavy rock rhythm, a steady
There is a dark stain on the pine wood table where your coffee cup used to sweat in the morning light. I trace the circle with my thumb, pretending I am able to erase the fact you walked into the heavy night. The ceiling fan is ticking, a metronome for the lonely, slicing through the quiet of the suffocating space. I keep the porch light burning for a shadow, but it's only the wind throwing branches against the window pane's face. And the blood in my veins feels like pouring late. Every word I never said is screaming in my head. All the weight of these empty rooms is breaking my spine. I am a ghost haunting a life that used to be mine. You took the oxygen, you left the burning smoke behind. Now I'm choking on the ashes of a love I couldn't bind. Yeah, I'm choking on the ashes and I'm running out of time. Your leather jacket still hangs on the hallway chair, smelling like cheap tobacco in the October rain. Sometimes I catch a glimpse of you standing right there, but it's just the cruel trick seat of my car is a graveyard of miles, a silent memorial to the laughter we used to steal, staring at the dashboard, forgetting how to feel. And the cold in my bones feels like winter's jaw, chewing through the memories, leaving them raw. The weight of these empty rooms is breaking my spine. I am a ghost haunting a life that used to be mine. You took the oxygen, you left the burning smoke behind. Now I'm choking on the ashes of a love I couldn't bind. Yeah, I'm choking on the ashes and I'm running out of time. Stone, but even the strongest bridges rust when left all alone. You left the weight of these empty rooms is breaking my spine. I am a ghost haunting a life that used to be mine. You took the oxygen, you left the burning smoke behind. Now I'm choking on the ashes of a burning smoke behind. Yeah, I'm choking on the ashes of a love I couldn't tie. Yeah, the house is still standing, but the foundation is blind. I trace the circle on the table, just a dark stain on the pine, just a stain you left. There's a half-empty mug on the nightstand we shared, growing colder with every tick of the clock. I trace the red lipstick you left on the rim while the wind on the lock. Your winter coating's like a ghost in the hall. I stand in the silence and wait for the floorboards to creak, but the only thing breaking this quiet is mine. The one from that summer we slept by the sea. The bleeding has stopped where it cut through my skin, but I can't find a bandage for what's inside me. Oh God, it's so loud when you're suddenly gone. The deafening roar of an empty room. I'm drowning in space that you used to take. I'm suffocating on whispers and fading perfume. You packed up your bags in the dead of the night, but you left all this heavy debris in my chest. Now I'm carrying boulders of things unsaid, and I'll never be able to rest. I drive down the highway we used to outrun, just staring at taillights bleeding blood red. The radio's playing that song that you hated, but prayer in my head. There's rain on the windshield, blurring the lines between where I am and where we used to be. I reach to my right just to hold on to nothing. I try to pretend that you're just out of town, that the keys in the ignition will soon turn the door. I'm lying to mirrors and talking to walls, 'cause the truth is a weight I can't hold anymore. Oh God, it's so loud when you're suddenly gone. The deafening roar of an empty room. I'm drowning in space that you used to take. I'm suffocating on whispers and fading perfume. You packed up your bags in the dead of the night, but you left all this heavy debris in my chest. Now I'm carrying boulders of things unsaid, and I don't think I'll ever be able to rest. Is it easier there, on the other side of goodbye? Did you wash off my name when you washed off your face? I am stuck in the fossil of who we both were, an artifact trapped in a desolate space. Tell me, how do I breathe when the air is all yours? Oh God, it's so loud when you're suddenly gone, the deafening roar of it. Now I'm carrying. There's a coffee ring on the nightstand wood, right where you left it yesterday. The ceiling fan ticks in the quiet room, blowing the settling dust away. I haven't moved the denim jacket you carelessly threw across the velvet. Still smells like cheap vanilla perfume and the cigarette smoke that caught your hair. And the sun goes down like a heavy stone behind the neighbor's rusted roof. I'm sitting here interrogating the shadows, begging the silence for a little proof. If only you were ever here at all, that we weren't just some desperate fever dream. I'm driving down these empty, nameless streets with a ghost in the passenger seat. The dashboard radio plays our favorite slow song, but it sounds like a funeral dirge. I'm pouring out my crumbling, bleeding on the gravel at the highway's edge. The silver thumb ring is hiding in the cushion of my beat-up Chevrolet. I found it when I dropped my house keys, and I nearly threw my whole damn mind away. I remember perfectly how you twisted it whenever you were getting nervous and cold. Now it's just a meaningless circular piece of metal hands can hardly hold, and the November rain starts beating on the glass like it's trying desperately to get inside. I've run out of locked rooms in this suffocating house where a broken, shattered man can hide. Tell me you were ever here at all, that we weren't just some desperate fever dream. I'm driving down these empty, nameless streets with a ghost in the passenger seat. The dashboard radio plays our favorite slow song, but it sounds like a funeral dirge. I'm pouring out my crumbling, bleeding on the gravel at the highway's edge. They always say time is a mighty river that washes the painful debris away to the sea. But there's a jagged rock at the bottom of the dark water, and the current is drowning me. Yeah, the current is drowning me. I'm suffocating on the phantom memories of the quiet rhythm way you used to breathe. Tell me you were ever here at all, that we were just some desperate fever dream. I'm speeding down these dead end plays our old familiar tune, but it sounds like a painful funeral dirge. I'm leaving what remains of my shattered soul on at the highway's edge. Just a silent ghost in the passenger seat, just a fleeting shadow learn to forget. Distant thunder rolling, solitary acoustic guitar picking slowly. Your coffin sitting on the windowsill, the ring of dried brown stain kissing the cracked porcelain. I haven't moved it since November, and I probably never will. It's the only proof you were ever breathing in this den. The dust is gathering on the vinyl records you forgot, the ones we played until the grooves wore tie my stomach and knot, learning the brutal geometry of sleeping all alone. The clock on the wall ticks louder than a beating heart, a pendulum swinging an axe through the thickest midnight air. I watch the shadows of the headlights slowly tear the room apart, and I reach across the mattress, but there is nothing there. Oh, the silence is so heavy, it's crushing my chest. A landslide of memories I can't dig my way from under. I gave you the absolute blood and bone of my best. Now I'm just a hollow tree waiting for the lightning and thunder. Yeah, I'm screaming at the walls, but the echo just lies. Tell me how to sever the anchor when the ocean starts to rise. was. I found your silver lighter buried deep inside the couch. It smells like cheap vanilla smoking Sunday afternoon. My callous fingers trace the metal in a trembling slouch. I flick the flint just to watch a spark die much too soon. They say time is a healer, but I think time is a jagged thief. It steals the color of your eyes but leaves the aching bruise. I am a permanent prisoner, drowning in the shallow grief, wearing out the hardwood floor with these heavy leading shoes. The clock on the wall ticks louder than a beating heart. A pendulum swinging an axe through the thickest midnight air. I watch the shadows of the headlights slowly tear the room apart, and I reach across the mattress, but there is nothing there. I can't go back, but I don't know how to step ahead. I'm drinking down the poison, hoping your body on the bed, until the sun comes up and this psycho finally broke. Oh, the silence is so heavy, it's crushing my chest. A landslide of memories I can't dig my way from under. I gave you the absolute blood and bone of my best. Now I'm just a hollow tree waiting for the lightning and thunder. Pretty bad. Your leather jacket hangs heavy by the hallway door, gathering the winter dust like all my unpaid bills. The old radiator hisses out a melody I've heard before, but it can't fight the damp that crawls up the windowsills. I found a silver hairpin buried deep beneath the cushion, a tiny rusted anchor to a ship that already sailed away. Now I'm stranded on this island of our ruined institution. Count, I'm stranded on this island of our ruined institution, counting cracks upon the ceiling, wasting another gray day. The cheap whiskey tastes like burning copper on my weary tongue. The afternoon shadows stretch too long across the living room, replaying back the voicemails from when our love was young. And it's a slow burn, watching the dying embers fade. It's a heavy stone carries from the bedroom walls. I scrape the gray stair, waiting for the phantom calls. Oh, the silence is deafening, tearing my fragile mind apart, playing a slow, weeping rhythm on my shattered heart. The clock ticks the loudest right at 2:45. That's the exact hour used to turn your back to me. Now there's a frozen ocean over on your side of the bed, a barren winter wasteland of the apologies we left unsaid. The old coffee stains mapped down the cold kitchen counter look like forgotten territories you conquered, then left to simply ride. I am just a trembling casualty in the aftermath of our disaster, tied up in the frames of every single forget-me-not. The cheap whiskey tastes like burning copper on my weary tongue. The afternoon shadows stretch too long across the living room, replaying back the voicemails from when our love was young. And it's a slow burn, watching the dying embers fade. It's a heavy stone carrying brutal mess that we made. You scrape the gray stair, waiting for the phantom calls. Oh, the silence is deafening, tearing my fragile mind apart, playing a slow, weeping rhythm on my shattered heart. Why do these sharp-edged memories cut deeper than shattered glass? Why does my breathing present feel like a bleeding ghost of the past? I am screaming out of the endless canyon of this suffocating room, but every single bloody echo just sounds exactly yeah. God, it all sounds like you, and it's a slow burn, watching the dying embers The digital clock flips to 3 a.m., casting a bloody neon glow on the unmade bed. Your leather jacket still hangs on the bedroom door. I can't bring myself to let it fall to the floor. There's a half-empty mug of black coffee turning cold. Tastes exactly like the hollow apologies we both told. Outside the rain is drumming on the window pane, washing away the tires' marks, but these scars remain. And I know I shouldn't dial your number now, just to hear your voice been breathing in the dark. But the silence in this apartment is screaming my heart. We burned out like a cheap cigarette in a monsoon, leaving holding on to ghosts that don't cast a shadow anymore. Dragging my heavy tired bones and left me perfectly out of tune, just singing broken slow rock to a fading silver moon. I found that mixtape you made for me back in July. The plastic tape is warped and it catches when I hit rewind. It spits out static exactly where your favorite chorus used to be. A brutal perfect exactly where every chorus used to be. A brutal perfect metaphor for whatever is left of you and me. The floorboards creak exactly where you used to stand. I swear I still feel the phantom pressure of your hand. And I know I shouldn't dial your number now, just to trace the echoes of a dying, desperate spark. But the quiet in my head is getting far too marked. We burned out like a cheap cigarette in a monsoon, leaving holding on to ghosts that don't cast a shadow anymore. Dragging my heavy tired bones and left me perfectly out of tune, just singing broken slow rock to a fading silver moon. Every sudden headlight sweeping across my cracked wall looks exactly like your headlights pulling into my driveway. But it's just strangers passing by, oblivious to the fall. But it's just strangers passing by, oblivious to the fall. Well, I'm stuck right here, dying a little more each day. Well, I'm stuck right here, dying a little more each day. If I could just tear the damn calendar off the fridge, maybe I wouldn't have to jump off this emotional bridge. Freezing empty room, I'm holding on to ghosts that don't cast a shadow anymore. Dragging there is a dark stain on the pine wood table where your coffee cup used to sweat in the morning light. I trace the circle with my thumb, pretending I am able to erase the fact you walked into the heavy night. The ceiling fan is ticking, a metronome for the lonely, slicing through the quiet of the suffocating space. I keep the porch light burning for a shadow, but it's only the wind throwing branch against the window pane's face. And the blood in my veins feels like pouring lead. Every word I never said is screaming in my head. My spine, I am a ghost haunting night like they used to be mine. You took the oxygen, you left the burning smoke behind. Now I'm choking on the ashes of a love I couldn't buy. Yeah, I'm choking on the ashes and I'm running out of time. Your leather jacket still hangs on the hallway chair, smelling like cheap tobacco in the October rain. Sometimes I catch a glimpse of you standing right there, but it's just the cruel trick seat of my car is a graveyard of miles. A silent memorial to the laughter we used to steal, staring at the dashboard, forgetting how to feel. And the cold in my bones feels like winter's jaw, chewing through the memories, leaving them raw. Oh, the weight of these empty rooms is breaking my spine. You left the burning smoke behind. Now I'm choking on the ashes of a love I couldn't buy. Yeah, I'm choking on the ashes and I'm running out of time. I thought we were iron, I thought we were stone, but even the strongest bridges rust when left all alone. You let the rain and goddamn, you let the water rise. And now I'm drowning in the quiet of our last good just a dark stain on the pine, just a stain you left.
Just an empty room and the pouring rain. The coffee is cold and the morning is gray. I sit by the window and watch the rain wash our footprints away. Your leather jacket still hangs on the back of the bedroom door, a lingering ghost of a beautiful promise that isn't no more. I trace the cold lines of the mattress right where you used to lay, begging the shadows and silence to somehow convince you to stay. But the quiet is deafening now, and the walls are so desperately bare. I reach out my trembling hand, but there's nobody sleeping right there. They always tell me that time is a thief and a magical healer, but every new sunrise just breaks me, destroys me a little bit more. I am completely trapped in the cruel echo of you saying it's over, just walking away as you softly surrendered and closed up the door. Oh, the weight of goodbye is a mountain I'm painfully carrying, crushing my chest with the beautiful memories we innocently made. I'm drowning in rivers of tears that I'm desperately trying and burying, watching the peppers and beautiful colors of us start to fade. If our love was a fire, we recklessly burned out the whole endless sky. Now I'm left in the ash, suffocating beneath the dark weight of goodbye. I found that old concert ticket from my careless summer road trip. The salt of the ocean breeze still feels so incredibly fresh on my lips. We sat in the dark and we swore that the world wouldn't tear us apart. Now I'm bleeding and holding the jagged, sharp pieces of my shattered heart. The radio softly plays that one classic song that you absolutely loved, the one that we danced to barefoot beneath all the bright stars above. I panic and turn it off quickly, but the melody lives in my head, just like the cold, unforgiving and bitter last words that you said. They always tell me that time is a thief and a magical healer, but every new sunrise just breaks me and destroys me a little bit more. I'm feeling the invisible ghost of your heavy hand on my shoulder, forever stuck in the moment you silently walked out the bedroom door. Oh, the weight of goodbye is a mountain I'm painfully carrying, crushing my chest with the beautiful memories we innocently made. I'm drowning in rivers of tears that I'm desperately trying and burying, watching the heavens and beautiful colors of us start to fade. If our love was a fire, we recklessly burned out the whole beautiful masterpiece break. God, please just tell me this is all a mistake. Oh, the weight of goodbye is a mountain I'm painfully carrying, crushing my soul with the absolute magical history we made. I'm drowning in rivers of tears that I'm desperately trying and burying, watching the perfect and beautiful picture of us finally fade. If our love was a fire, we recklessly burned out the whole endless sky. Now I'm dying alone, buried deep underneath the cold weight of goodbye. The weight